What up, YouTube? Tim is here with the release of Clerks 3, which comes out on you in 2 more weeks, I should say. I'm gonna be doing my reviews for Kevin Smith films. I mean, the guy has done some really great films over the past number of years, so I decided to pretty much give a voice to the man himself of Smith. So here's my review for the first film he's ever done, and this is of course getting like the third installment, and this is his first ever feature film, Clerks. Now, now the film of Clerks, of course, got released all the way back on October 19th, 1994, and was like one of the most low like it was really a small I mean, of course, Kevin Smith made this film only about for only 27 million at the time, and it was like his first ever film he's ever done. And now, of course, this ended up being the start of Kevin Smith's believe it or not, before Marvel had its own cinematic universe, Kevin Smith had their cinematic universe, and the cinematic universe he put out was literally titled View Askew verse, which I can never pronounce so well. And of course, it introduces several recurring characters, notably J. Silent Bob. Uh, Now, in Clerks, the film is a present day in the lives of store clerks Dante Hicks, played by Brian O'Halloran, and Randall Grace, played by Jeff Henderson, and their acquaintances. And of course, you do get the debut of Jason Mewes as Jay, with Kevin Smith as Silent Bob. I mean, who does not love Jay and Silent Bob? Those two always steal so many things. And the movie was, of course, in black and white at the time as well, which is interesting because obviously black and white movies were still a thing and stuff, but it was like usually rare for like modern black and white movies to happen. But of course, at the time they did do stuff like Schindler's List, so there's that. And I mean, the whole movie just pretty much takes place in a convenience store, and it is a really fun, entertaining film. The cast and group of characters all has great chemistry with one another. You also Now, of course, other folks you had like Marilyn Gallahomey, Lisa Spooner, Scott Mosler. I mean, you had some really cool actors who's never really done anything beforehand. So this was like like majority of all these actors. This was their first feature they ever done, and the film did get like in the Spirit Award nominations at the time. I mean, Kevin Smith is one director that I've always appreciated. I mean, he always loves doing movies with his buddies, and ever since he did had his heart attack at the time, he has been trying to like do more stuff with his buds, and Clerks was one of them. I mean, this movie really kicked off an interesting career by Kevin Smith, and of course I am going to be talking about his other films down the line, to keep your eye out for those. But if you guys have never really seen the original Clerks, I mean, the movie, for a film that was only small at the time, the box office was pretty decent. It only made like 4.4 million for did really well for a film in this small scale. And yeah, Clerks, give it a go. It is a really good film worth checking out. Anyway, let me let you guys. Have you ever seen the original Clerks? If so, what star were you a fan? Were you not a fan of it? Where would it rank in your favorite Kevin Smith films? What were some of your favorite parts? Some of your favorite moments? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is him, Messiah.